Gold Invest. Explore opportunity.
Quimbaya Gold, ticker QIM on the CSE, is looking for gold and silver in immediate neighborhood to Aris Mining's Segovia operations in Colombia. The company just recently published the first ever drill results from its Tahami South project, and we're talking today to Quimbaya CEO Alexandre Poinvier to get the details. Welcome, Alexandre.
Hey, thank you very much for having me. Happy New Year. We're starting the year with very good price of gold and silver, and
Yes.
also copper, so we should say thank you.
Yeah, it's a very good environment to be in. All that will hopefully last for another while. I hope it's not over soon, so we can benefit from it for a longer time. But to get us started on your company and your project, you just released drill results, as I said. Could you just explain those and summarize those from the Tahami South? Well, what did you hit? What does it tell you about the gold and silver mineralization at the project?
Yeah, with great pleasure. But first of all, we are very, very happy with the result. Okay, it could have been better. It always can be better, right? That said, what is the good points that we would like to mention? It's first, we have confirmed two vein system. That was our theory. Now it's confirmed by the drill bit. The second thing that is interesting, it's continuous for many kilometers. One vein, it's 1.6 kilometers for now, and it's open at Streich for sure. And one, it's 2.2 kilometers. So that gave us a lot of strike, right? For a little junior like us. Second thing that is interesting, it's the same signature from Aris Mining Segovia, now a $4.9 billion company. Years ago was 400 million, okay? So it's 10 times more. So we have the same signature, gold, silver, zinc, lead, good. After that, the width is 1 meter. If you look at the NI 42-101 of Aris Mining Segovia, the average width is 1 meter. It's the same. After that, the grade. I think that's where the people, they didn't get it, but it's okay. I mean, I'm there to try to explain the best I can with our technical team also. So that type of veins in Segovia, they pinch and swell, okay? I have been in many mines in Segovia, and it's not rare to see a 20 centimeters veins, and you walk 2 meters, and it's open up at 2 meters wide. And it's not rare to take a sample, and it's 1 gram per ton, and 2-3 meters after, it's 100 grams per ton. So that said, right now, it's real that we didn't find the ore shoot yet, but the structure is there and it's not dry, it's mineralized, okay? The other thing, there is a big fault passing into our asset, Tahami South. And the big fault, normally the veins there, it's like 30, 40 degrees. Us, we're more at 50, 60 degrees, means that we have even more depth into our system that we were thinking. Normally we'll go outside of our title. So we have more potential of tonnage and ounces, and that will be proved by the drill bit. At the end, we have proved a strike. We have proved it's continuing at depth. It's all open. We have proved that there is mineralization up to 9.8 grams equivalent of gold. It's not nothing. Up to 500 grams of silver, it's not nothing. And it's a first drilling campaign. Can you imagine? We drilled 200 meters, 300 meters to find 1 meter or 2 meters. So it's not so easy. If it was easy, everybody will do it.
Yeah, that's certainly. I mean, that would be another point why people would say, okay, it's 1 meter here, it's almost a meter there in the other system, but it's also at considerable depth, right?
Yeah, exactly. And at the end, like I said since the beginning, we're not trying to reinvent nothing. We know our neighbor, we know our neighbors, we know the vein system, and what we like, it's the same. For the moment, it's the same. What we're missing is to find the ore shoots. And how do you find the ore shoots? By drilling. We just released 4,000 meters, and we're still missing 4 holes, the assays. But the important thing, it's over 12 holes. 11 holes had hit the veins, the quartz with mineralization and everything. Sometimes it's very anomalous, sometimes no. So it's part of the game, but the mineralization is there. And if you look at the kilometer strike and at depth, and our neighbor, it's 13.8 million ounces, right? Historical, like I don't see how we cannot define what we want to define there. It's going to take more drill. We have 13 million, 14 million in the bank account. Right now, also investor has to remember something. It's our first drilling campaign. It's 5,000 meters. Okay, look at our comparables, our peers. They're at 100,000 meters plus. It's not real that everybody has defined new targets with the first drilling campaign. Also, what is interesting, it's Tahami South, it's 300 hectares. We have a portfolio of 66,000 hectares. It's 0.5% of our portfolio. Give me a break. I mean, it's nothing. So we have the vein system. We will continue to drill. Okay, right now we do a compilation of the data, and second, we are doing IP and mag geophysics. So that will help us to define the new drilling targets for the second drilling campaign at Tahami South. Also, like I said in my press release, we are very motivated with Tahami Center, which is a porphyry linked with epithermal vein system too. We have artisanal miners, we have mines there. There is gold, there is copper, there is moly, there is silver. And that porphyry, which is our second project, 2 kilometers northeast of Tahami South, it's 2 kilometers by 1.4 kilometers. And we did the geophysics, IP and mag. We're doing right now geochemistry and mapping to define the targets for the first drilling campaign there. And I can tell you it's looking good. And we will announce, we will do press release, we will inform the shareholders. But definitively, it's two different projects, two different type of deposit, and it's big. So we will continue.
So exactly. You're going to continue on the Tahami South. You're not going to switch away from that to focus on the other thing. No,
not at all. We're just starting in Segovia. Okay, our flagship project. We have 24,000 hectares. Right now, we have mapped and did one drill campaign on 300. Right now, the second Tahami Center, it's 800 hectares. We quasi finished. I think in 1 month and a half, 2 months, we will have finished all the geochemistry, all the compilation of all the data, technical information to be able to define the drill targets. So we will have two type of deposit drilling at the same time. Okay. And remember something, we are, because of the, let's say, the sell-off yesterday, we are at 30 million market cap. We have 13, 14 million in cash, which means that, let's say we're evaluated at 17 million, neighbor to a $4.9 billion company. Somogol is at 250 million. So we're the one at 1 to 5% valuation of the neighbors. And it's okay. So some people, they like to invest in gold. It's very sure, right? Gold and silver, the spot is going up. After that, the producers going up. After that, the advanced projects going up. Us were the early stage opportunity. If you look at Lassonde curve, when it's working, it's the most performance stock. So we will see. And me, I'm very happy to be a shareholder in Quimbaya since the beginning. I think we have a huge upside potential. And with that price going down yesterday, it has been a pleasure for me to buy more stock, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, there might be a couple of shareholders, though, that don't necessarily see it that way or are disappointed with the results yesterday. What can you tell them directly? I mean, you basically made the case already, but can you condense it and tell them so why this isn't the end of the story?
Yeah. Listen. I will just tell an example, a story. When I invested in Bentana Gold, okay, everybody was saying it's not good Bentana Gold because if it was good, the neighbor will have bought it, right? And when they started their IPO, it was a $1 stock. It went to 10 cents, a retracement of 90%. 9 months later, it was at 1306, borrowed for 1.4 billion. What I want to say to the investor that they're disappointed with the result, or maybe that it was not explained well, or like I will say that a junior company, exploration, early stage, it can go very fast up, very fast down. but you cannot focus on only one drilling campaign. You have to see the big picture. So I would say that if you understand, maybe the grades should have be higher. I agree. I wish it will have be higher. Why I want to see 9.8 grams per ton, 2 grams per ton. I wish I will see better. But the reality, if you look at on the other side, strikes are big, mineralization is there. If you do systematic drilling, you have a lot of chance to find the ore shoots. And when you have the ore shoots, which it can be 50 meters wide, and you go at depth, it's like a tunnel, like, okay, so it's more bigger, it's like a little bubble, and it's going there. So when you find it, you can drill more in it, and you define very high grade resources, which balance for the low grade resources. So that's what I want to say. Since the beginning, Quimbaya has built a portfolio from 1,000 hectares to 66,000 hectares. We have raised 30 million without a drill hole. We have made a deal with one of the biggest drilling company of Colombia in shares for drilling. The founders of Grand Colombia Gold, now Aris Mining, our neighbor, has invested in Quimbaya. So I think we have proved to the public that we're not joking around and we're building step by step. And in every market, every company, there is always emotional buying and emotional selling, which is give a good opportunity for people to get a position. If you have asked me, it's going to go back to 38 cents. We were up to 107 last year. I will never have believed it. But I cannot control if somebody wants to sell. But I can control that we can buy it.
Okay, so let's sum it up before we get too long here and lose people's interest or attention span. So you have the first information. You're going to stick with it. You're going to drill it out systematically. You're going to do additional exploration or geophysics work to help you target better and use the information you gain now also for that. And at the same time, but not instead of, you're going to look at the bigger porphyry project or target close by.
We have two let's say, teams. One team, they're doing the mapping, the geochem, the geophysics, they find the targets, and the other team is drilling. So more we will advance in time, more targets we will have because we're kind of doing the prospection. So right now we're drilling in Tahami South. We're going to do a second drilling campaign. Tahami Center will do our first drilling campaign. Tahami Southeast, we're starting the prospection to define the target. So there is a machine behind, and more we're going with the time, I mean, it's like a snowball effect. We're going to drill more. We're going to have more rigs. We're going to have more targets. And if it's positive, everything is possible.
Okay. Well, let's end on that hopeful note there. Thank you very much for taking the time. I guess it's a busy day today again. Looking forward to seeing more. Well, first of all, the next drill results that are still out, I think for 4 drill holes or something is still out there.
So
when do you think they will come in?
It's a good question. I would say it should be 3 weeks, maximum 1 month. That's out of my control at the end. It's the lab and our technical team. And this year we're very motivated and it's more advanced than before. So looking forward to have more news flow and be very active on the capital market side.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Vision. Always a pleasure talking with you. Have a great day.
Great.